Hey Josh, it's Wednesday, and this is my second attempt at this video because I ran out of memory. So, first off, to answer your question from last week, masks looks interesting. It's definitely something that I'd be cool with trying out. But when I was there, I didn't necessarily want to step onto your guys' game, so that's kind of why I opted out of playing with you guys. But it's definitely a game that looks interesting, and definitely something that I could see my friends and I getting into. Which it's actually kind of funny with that because earlier today in my group we were talking about what classes all the Teen Titans would be, because I think it was my friend Thomas had sent something into the group chat asking about it, and what we determined was that for at least 5th edition, we would have Beast Boy would be a Moon Druid, Robin would be either Kensai Monk or Battle Master Fighter. We're not totally sure on that. Starfire would be a Divine Blood Sorcerer, Raven would be a Fiend Warlock, and Cyborg would be a Artillerist Artificer, I believe. I don't really know the Artificer class all that well, but apparently that's the one where you get a big gun, so that's cool. But yeah, so that's what we determined, and we actually were just like, screw it, why don't we do a one-shot for this eventually, which then led to Harrison saying, I'm not sure if I'd want this to just be a one-shot in order to really get a full feel for the character. And so, actually just a little bit ago, because I just had to rewatch your video because I kind of forgot what your question was, or when you were talking about masks, I was just like, oh hey, why don't we just do that? If we want to do a Teen Titans, if we want to do a Teen Titans-esque, game, it's like, why don't we just do that? So I sent that to the group, and I've yet to get any responses, so we'll see. But yeah, it would definitely be an interesting one to play. So now that I'm probably like halfway through this video, yeah, I'm over halfway through this video, let's talk about what I was meaning to talk about today. Governor DeWine just had a press conference at, I believe, 5:30 today, and long story short, it did nothing. It's starting to get a little annoying how little he's doing now, because at the beginning of this he did really well with making sure that people were staying, or he did really well for first responses to COVID, and then that's kind of diminished in the past couple months. And today I was almost certain that he was going to be shutting the state down again, just because our cases are on the rise again, and everywhere else cases are on the rise, and a lot of other states are closing their, shutting down their travel to them. So I was kind of expecting him to go about that, and what he did was basically ask people to please wear your masks. We're not going to enforce it, just please wear them. And it was like, I wouldn't have been as upset had he have said that it was mandatory now, because, like, I don't know how many counties in Ohio right now have made masks mandatory, and I think Kent is actually planning on making masks mandatory for just Kent. Not sure if that's for the entire county or not, but I doubt that it's for the full county, because I was talking with Mom and Dad about it, and Dad was just like, you're not going to get those rural folk to wear their masks, or make it mandatory for them. But yeah, it was definitely a bit of a concern, and it kind of made me lose a little bit of the respect that I had gained for Governor DeWine. And he's done a couple of other things recently that I won't get into right now that have kind of diminished me and a lot of my friends' views on him, but yeah, so it's... I honestly would have felt better had they have made masks mandatory for the full state, but I'm hoping that if Kent makes masks mandatory, that'll at least help, because Kent is the biggest city in Portage County, I believe, like, population-wise, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I guess that'll do it for this video. So Josh, my question for you is, what are your guys' governor doing for, to help stop the spread? So that'll do it for this video. So Josh, I will see you on Friday. Later, bro.